not enough to speak Estonian language well, so I'm really sorry that I will speak English. I'm going to talk about, well, everyone is asking what's in the red, what is this red box? Is it your hobby project? Is it your garage project? Is it something you're going to sell? I will tell a little bit about everything. And well, if you think useful, if you like to share this information, I'm really happy to do it, to sell it, to help you, to install it to your home, because this is really nice project for, especially for my kids. They like it so much that I get really fight today evening when my daughter said, no, I'm not allowed you to bring it here. So, because last time, you are lucky, because last time she said that no way, even crying. So I was unable to bring it here. So you are happy. You can even touch it. So shortly about me. I'm born in Tallinn. Why I'm not speaking Estonian language is different story. But I was working as a computer teacher in computer club called Interface. Then I was doing something with payment technologies, and then I was working quite a years for Linux. You might even know that best Linux name or SOT Linux name. I was a person who was personally making this, except graphics. We have designers. So sometimes I spent working in quality assurance and graphical design companies. I was in managing positions, and currently I'm working again for payment technologies. I'm working in a company called Japan Cash Machine and my own company called Paytech. Well, what we are doing there, we are just producing bill validators if it gives you something. So it's machines which accepts banknotes. You can find it on gas stations, in the casinos, and maybe in the machines which sells parking tickets. And by the way, in vending machines as well. So if you like to speak with me, it's a good chance to take my contacts. Because later on you can just get my visit card. So why it happens? Because my kids, my first kid said me, "Father, I need to play games. I need to spend somehow time." And I don't know how many of you have kids right now. Please raise your hands. So you are quite beginners in this. But I don't know how it works in Estonian community, but in my community we are really happy to have kids, but we always busy with something, especially fathers. They watch TV, drink beer, having some fun in Dev Club or doing some fun outside. So, but kids, they are kids and they need to play, and then the games is boring because once you purchase something, it's next day some crap. So they just said, please do something for me. I'm really need to do something. So that's how the idea comes. And the problem was that when I said, please play on my PC, next time I saw that it's really damaged and really, well, it was a bad story. So nowadays we have iPads, cost almost nothing. Maybe not. But anyway, you can give your kid one iPad, two iPads, and maybe a third iPad, you will say, no any more iPads for you, sorry son or girl. So there was idea to have something which not only just entertain your kids, like having fun during time when there is nothing to do, but something which will help your kids to grow his mind, its experience, or whatever. So, unfortunately, even they learn fast, the kids is unable to use keyboards well enough, like his father or mother typing something in Skype or doing something else. So the idea comes to my mind is to use RFID, if you know what's that. If not, you can Google it, what RFID is. So you can find nowadays this type of RFIDs that type or R fits, that type or R fits, or you can have it as a sticker. It's not a sticker, but it's kind of so you can understand how small it is. So that kind of thing is inside 2 layers of the plastic inside here. So actually that's. So by this, your kids can run the games easily. When this glued to any toys your son likes or daughter likes, she or he can put it to the table and then whatever games runs as you program. So that was idea, make a connection between real toys and computer games. And then there was idea, okay, if I'm going to make my kid growing with right direction, I need to know what is right direction. I like mini games, but unfortunately I'm not playing games now. But when I was playing games a lot, I was playing games like Doom, like very violent games, to be honest. So that's type of the games I like. I'm happy that my kids playing these games in the age when I was playing them, like 20s or but you might prefer that your son or daughter plays at games which is suitable for its age or her age, and then which really entertain and gives her a chance to be better. So and then with iPads or whatever units, you need that games run without any knowledge, so it just runs and that's it. Everyone is asking why this red box is there, because we have company A doing the same, company B doing the same, company C is doing the same. The idea born in 2005, and at that time there was nothing in the market like this box, like this table. Then comes Microsoft table with their magical things, and then comes various other companies which doing some things for schools, and then there was, I heard today, some other projects which is also for kids. So the first idea comes with my first kid. Unfortunately, I was lazy, and there was so expensive hardware that it was impossible, close to impossible, to do it at 2005. So idea rerun in 2010, and then at that time, or almost at that time, I started speaking with DEVCLUB people, asking their help to make the games, to help me to make this happen. And then I get the impression that I'm devil trying to teach some bad things my kids, because no one knows what kids needs, what's important for them, which age needs which games. Like, why not to give them playing Doom at age 2? I don't know. Maybe it's somehow interesting for them as well. So, I asked, there was kind of a government project which helps companies to cooperate with the universities. I participate in this program thanks to EAS, and then I managed to have a kind of cooperation like Telu makes for me research and tells me what kind of the games I need to use. Well, actually, it was just, it was quite smooth report, and it wasn't what I expected to get, but at least I can say that this kind of things made based on the research, university research, which takes at least 1 year. It's public kind of public papers, it calls this. So if you're interested, just let me know and I will send you. You'll also know what they made. It's made in Estonian language purely, so it's easy to read for you especially. And then after I have everything, I start deciding, okay, it's nice time to have it made as a real device, because first chance I missed, so next chance should be done with my next kid. And I decided, okay, let's patent it what I found. And then I found that if you like to, I participate in many sessions of the patent department, I speak with them, and finally I found that if you like to patent something, it's nice paper for you personally, not the paper which helps to protect your rights. Because if you like to say someone, please don't do the same like I made, or don't sell it here in Estonia or European Union or States, you need to spend hell of a lot of money to lawyers, to the certification, to the patent things. So it was great idea. I decided that I will do it next 10 years just to have something glued in my toilet. I have quite a lot of space there, so I can glue something and to be proud of doing something what I can see. So I asked university what kids needs to learn, so I have it. And then I started searching for hardware. Okay, hardware, where are you? I found that in Estonia at that time it was impossible to purchase anything bigger than big refrigerator which staying under your table. So finally I found something, and I will tell you what's inside this box. And actually, if you're interested, I can open it. You can see it and touch some cables. So I select the hardware. Is it good or not? It's another story. It what was available at that time and what was cheap enough, so I don't spend too much for that. Good table. This table made by the company which doing kids playgrounds outside, for outside. So it wasn't that hard because I met them during some sessions with TELU. They made some kind of presentations and they participated. We speak with them. I speak with them, and so I have chance to make it. Software. So the original idea was to make software by myself. Oh, I'm cool developer. I can make whatever I can. I finally found that to make it nice looking for kids, I need someone. So DEVCLUB said, nice idea, and maybe next time. So I started searching what I can have faster enough so I can make it and have it. So I found that I can use open source because I was doing Linux things for many years, so it was easy to find Linux and etc. games, so I can at least run it. I need to program something like RFID readers. I done some coding there, but it's not very big task. It wasn't the big task. And finally he'd go away. Why it's written there? When I make it, I think that the holes which done downside is nice to make a hit out. But finally I found that note. And if it's silent enough, you'll hear the two ventilators which working all the time like full speed. So the prototype, that's my kids 1 year ago. That's a lady which crying today evening saying, no, father, no, you can move it from this place. So that's what's inside. So you can see the computer. That's a computer. That's for keyboard and mouse, and then power cables, and then etc. And then the TV monitor, and then RFID reader. What's inside? Because last time when I showing it to Russian DevClub, they saying, what the hell is inside? Well, I said, it's everything there. I don't remember the words. So now you can check the words, what's inside, and if it's really important for you, you can mark it somewhere. And I put actually some pictures so you can see how it looks like. So the fidget is quite a nice thing. They have many different toys. I have the fidget board as well for my other project, and I'm using a fidget RFID. Why I prefer this? Because they have all drivers, samples, coding samples, whatever I need. It was there, and for all possible platforms you can imagine. For all possible languages, they have everything. So ViewSonic is usual monitor which you can actually purchase in almost every shop, and there is a touch screen function, and there is some protection against damaging. Via Artigo, it's the computer I was able to purchase at that time. Unfortunately, it produced a lot of heating, and the ventilator inside is like I don't know, made in hell. It's produced so much noise. Wireless keyboard and plus mouse, I have at home. I don't remember which manufacturer it was. It was actually, it was made quite years ago. It's Defender. Yeah, it's like this. I need it only in case I need to maintain this unit. Actually, I remove a lot of dust from it today evening because it was staying under shelf for months. What else? Fonts. Actually, it was also hard to understand which fonts I need, how they need to work. When you develop that kind of system, trust me, it's hard. You don't know how fast you need to run them. You need to know, you don't know where to put them, etc., etc. And table, as I said, it's custom made by TipTap. It's name of the company. They are making kids, whatever. They have many. They have many things for kids, for streets, playgrounds as well. So software and games. Again, last time someone asking me which software you have there. You know, it was kind of a development project all the time. So software change all the time. So now I list them at least at the current stage. So it's like system is Edubuntu and Xubuntu or whatever it is. It starts with Ubuntu anyway. Why it's Edubuntu? Because they have a lot of games inside, a lot of applications inside for education for kids. So I don't need to install them one by one. I'm lazy man, so I just take everything is there and just put it, and then it's there. Software, why it's 3 points here? Because everything is Edubuntu, and there is more than 300 different software programs for kids, I guess, at least. So that's gcompress I'm using all the time, because with this software you can see the progress of your kids. You can select which which games he will play, which results when he plays, and then there's many different settings. And with gcompress you can make games by yourself if you want. It's open software and it's easy to put some additional games inside. So I said to myself, once I will make a super game for my kid, but I guess it's never happened. But I'm still thinking to make it. TuxPaint, drawing program for kids, really it's like wooden engine. You need keyboard for that. When I install it, I said, okay, I will remake it so you don't need keyboard, but still it's need keyboards. And chess, I'm playing chess with my older kid. Then people start asking me why and what is the business and what is the markets. Markets is kindergartens, home users, indoor children pools. Specific solutions, there was medical. I heard that idea. I was thinking about that idea, but to make it done for medical purpose, you need to pass so many certifications. So I decided maybe if someone interested, I can give them this and they can make it, and they can make whatever they want. Business model, selling interactive learning desktops for kids, subscriptions to receive more games and media. Actually, I was thinking to glue this to toys, and then this game can recognize new air feed and then check the database, and then if there is anything in the database like this air feed, it can download automatically the game, etc., etc. There's many ideas behind this red box, but you can see what's there only gcompress. So advertising tool for companies to order their goods to specific group of customers. What's that means? That means that, okay, I'm company Coca-Cola, like example, or McDonald's. I said, okay, I'll put this to every kindergartens in Estonia, but once per year it will show, please visit McDonald's, you know? Or drink Coca-Cola, if your parents didn't hear about it. So that was the idea behind it. I know it's devil kind of idea, but anyway, I like it. So demo, if you didn't saw it on the web, you can see it right now. It's how this, my kids playing this. So actually, if you don't have time to play this here, you can see it here. It produced some sounds. Some people think that it's crap, so you do not listen it. So just ignore it. There is as well some video further, so it's not like just few images. I'm ready to answer your questions, by the way.
Prices?
Prices is hard to say. I'm a businessman. I never say prices. I heard how much you like to purchase, for how much money you like to purchase it. I said no to you.
Yeah, but how much does, for example, the table itself cost?
As I said, current set of hardware is only for demo purposes, because it will be for sure cheaper when you you start making mass production. And the hardware I selected is wrong hardware, so
Yeah, I mean, can you tell how much the table itself costs?
I can say how much it costs without, because there is no development cost, there is nothing. Only hardware cost with table cost 1,000 euro. It's, in my understanding, it's too expensive, but it's a prototype, so I'm happy that it's cost only that, not more. Yes.
Most of the games and stuff is optimized for mouse-based movements, not touchscreens.
That's what I said, that the original idea was to make the game specific for this table. But because I'm alone, I couldn't make that amount of games, and I like that they are especially for the touch screens, or they made with specifically, but this prototype just shows the possibilities of the idea, but it's not showing the real sets of the games which might be used.
Stupid question.
Yeah.
Why the company name is what it is? It looks like you would be producing some sort of...
I'm making money on other businesses. As I said, it's like garage project. I can make whatever company you like to hear. It's just 5 minutes with internet and ID card. If you like that it sounds like B or C, I can make it faster. But that's why there is the Paytech name, just because I don't want that someone's showing this video someone else, saying that it's my video or whatever kids there. It's mine. It's mine kids and my company. So, and this hardware belongs to the Paytech actually. This company purchased it.
Internet connectivity?
Everything is there. As you saw, there was antenna, Wi-Fi there. It's working actually. Periodically it says, "Your Ubuntu have updates, let's do it." So I guess it's again update because it changed video mode to something really crappy. So I need to be very careful with updates. So I'm really thank you for listening to me, and if you have questions, I have a couple of business cards with me, and I can give you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.